I'm scarred for life, but I'm set for life, and I'm set for life, but I'm scarred for life. And I'm coming at you. I'm fucking crazy. I'm fucking psycho, fucking insane. That's That's the fucking chorus right there.
You nailed it,
That is
dude. You
good.
nailed it. You nailed it, and you visually transformed into fucking Joe Rogan there,
You
dude.
did.
You fucking,
Oh, Joe Rogan. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
you did. You visually transformed
That's
yourself into Joe Rogan. It was amazing.
You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. You're the Big Room. You're watching the Big Room live on Twitch. Yeah.
Oh, from the darkness. He comes from the darkness. You're on mute. You're on mute. There you go. Nope, you're still mute. No, can't hear anything. Now you're frozen on mute. Totally mute. Can't hear anything.
All right, but you can now.
Hey, there you go. Now we hear you.
We're in business. We're cooking with gas. The gas is on.
The gas is on. The fire is lit. The explosion is imminent.
I got your soundbite in before T shows up. Oh,
Here you go. Ahead, no. Speaking of the man,
I might have just given it away.
I felt like Nike.
What's up, DK? Winter Wonder Ball. Look at that big thing behind you. What is that?
That was from the photo booth.
Nice.
How do?
What'd you do? Hawsey it.
Hey. You know, what were they gonna do? Hey, here to K-Rock, everybody.
the holiday hand of K-Rock.
Holiday hand. The holiday ham of TK.
Holiday ham.
So what's up, my dudes? I haven't seen you in a hot minute.
Man, no doubt. I've had the plague 3 different ways.
I'm getting over a plague too.
Really?
Not that plague though. But after the Winter Wonder Ball, I was feeling it coming on before the Winter Wonder Ball, and I was like, nope, ain't happening. And then, is that a
licorice candy cane?
What kind of candy is that? Is that?
Caramel.
What?
It's like caramel.
Oh, it's a caramel candy cane.
Yeah,
That'd probably be the only kind I would like. I mean, love. I mean,
Yeah, caramel candy cane.
Anyway, like Saturday, napped a bit and then had something to do that night. Sunday, napped a bit, had something to do, and then Monday, like I woke up and I was just like getting ready for work, and I'm hacking and and I slept horribly, agonizingly, like dry and just like throat hurt, and I'm like doing my yoga and I'm just like laying on my. Then I was like, I can't do this. I can't do it. And luckily I called off. I slept. And then Tuesday, same thing, slept. Today I was feeling pretty good. And then shut down in the middle of the afternoon, bonk. And now I'm feeling excellent. I'm probably going to have a shutdown happen again and have a good night's sleep, but timed out. But I coma'd.
You think you've been just burning it, just not getting enough sleep?
I don't know. No, well, we did have something go through our house where Rebecca was kind of sick last week, and the kids were kind of for that. And when Rebecca was sick, she was couched too. It was just this an exhaustion thing.
Yeah.
I had my COVID shot. I had my booster, the week prior, so I really wasn't worried about that.
Man, dude, that happened to me a couple weeks ago. But I was burning on both ends of the stick, around the clock, waking up. I think I woke up with you. It was the last session that we did.
The clock. I woke up with you.
Well, when you were, you come over we came over at 10, and I was like, I work at night, so I was like, but if you're coming over, I want to have that time for you. So I did 4 hours of sleep, a couple hours, 4 hours of sleep, and then a couple 6 hours of sleep. Mm-hmm. And I just slept for literally 16 hours. I slept 2 shifts. There was a time where I was 8 hours came, and I was I was happy for 8 hours. was like, I'm still tired. And I was like, fuck it. I don't need the money that bad. Let's just shut it off and see how long I can sleep. Slept for like another freaking 8 hours. I couldn't believe it. So that was weird. And then I felt good. But then I got a thrombosis.
What is this?
In my ass.
Ooh,
Nice.
I got an ass thrombosis. Yeah, that's a hemorrhoid.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a thrombosed hemorrhoid, which is a blood clot. Your blood vessels in your butt.
Yeah.
And it was protruding and hurty, and it didn't go away for 3 days. And this is after I had a sty on my eye. So I had like a sty on my eye.
Right. You know what it is? That fucking yoga.
No,
That's how it goes from the eye to the asshole.
Same Matt.
You can still see like a little bit. It's still there. I couldn't get the white thing out. You know, it's basically a boil on your eyelid.
You had that the last time I talked to you on wherever it was. I remember commenting on your eye.
Well, I don't remember where that was, but
remember how self-conscious I made you feel when I commented on?
Remember?
Yeah, that's right. T, because it was like, yeah, it was that the last time I saw T. It's like right before that.
Yep.
And I was like, I got a sty on my eye, but
it was
I don't know. I woke up on Monday with it, and I didn't put heat on it right away. Just like a boy, you got to put heat on that thing. And I found out tea bags work for both your eye and your ass, not at the same time. Definitely don't go from the ass to the eye. You can go from the eye to the ass, but don't go from the ass to the eye. But that's what I've been doing. I've been using the tea bag to make tea. Take it out.
Tea bags. No,
while it's hot.
Okay.
Squeeze it out. Put it in the eye. Put it on the eyelid. It's like steam. You got to use a little mitt to touch it, and then I'll reheat it in a microwave for like 10 seconds, and it worked though, man. Because she said, you know, the doctor that I talked to said to take hot baths, like where you're putting your butt in. Yeah, I was like, oh, tea bag kind of solves that. Like it's watery and it's hot and dude, and it's got I used mint, like just a mint tea bag, and then I had one that was a detox tea bag. So it really helped, man. Like that alleviate the pain over a couple days. Driving, it's still there, but again, it's just like my eye. It's just like it's getting better, but it's not there. And then 2 days ago, I've been dealing with a sore throat, and I did a COVID test the night before last. It was not COVID, but it was like from my nose and into my sinus. I've been like, I took yesterday off, and I just been like relaxing, eating garlic, like massive amounts of garlic in my soup, in my tea, fresh ginger in my soup, in my tea.
Rubbing it on my ass, give myself garlic enema.
Garlic ginger ass. Yeah.
What do they call that? Suppository.
Yeah, it's so this doctor, you know, I did the video visit with, and she didn't need to see my ass or anything. She was like, you know, but she prescribed a suppository. What's that, T?
That if she was a smart doctor, she wouldn't have missed that opportunity.
That's right. But she prescribes a suppository. 10 suppositories that are made from
tea bag
beeswax.
It was nothing special. It's a topical medicine, like you can buy. It's like Neosporin, like type of thing. I don't know what else it's made of. I don't know, but they were $260 for 10 of them.
Did they make it hard too? Did they give you a constant erection?
No, that's what they charge the insurance. That's why our system's so fucked up. Yeah. You know? And I went there, and they're like, well, this isn't covered by your insurance, but you know, this is the discount thing that you can get, and you'll pay $33. And I'm like, she's like, but they're normally $260. And I'm like, for 10 things I'm gonna put in my ass, like a total 10 uses. And I was like, fuck that. I was like, I can't even support this in theory. Like, I'm not dying that bad that whoever the bastard company that is making these things and charging the insurance company that jacked up price, fuck them. I'm not buying them. Even on a discount, they can keep them. And that kind of pissed me off. And I just walked out. I was like, this is why our system's so fucked up, because they can charge the insurance company whatever the hell they want. And these doctors, and maybe she gets a kickback. I don't know. Why would you prescribe this to me? Because I had a tube of the ointment given to me. It was $2 for like a whole tube of it. And I was like, I can squirt that on a tissue paper and put it in my butt. I got a whole tube of it for $2, and they're gonna charge me because it's pre-coded or something. Like, anyway.
You said buy a little
yeah.
one of those little bullet vibrators.
Yeah. Get some joy from it. And
right, spread it, put the ointment around on that. Makes the insertion a little easier.
Time release.
Keeps the blood flowing from the vibration.
Probably a good idea, actually.
Blood flow helps healing, right?
That's true.
Am I right?
I'm all over it. I'm right.
I'm right.
You should be a doctor.
I should be a doctor.
He could. In some countries,
You
he
should at least be able to give prescriptions.
In some countries, yeah. I totally tell people I'm a doctor. Yeah, yeah.
American doctor.
Oh yes, American doctor.
But that's a lot of stuff I've been going through.
Yeah,
but I made like a bunch of new songs, a few of them with T. One of them, we're gonna share one of them tonight.
Nice.
And another one that I did. And I'm standing by. I'll stand by whenever you guys are ready for this. I got them.
I have a short story to read too.
Yay! We're awesome.
Yeah,
we're doing awesome.
This was the round 2 of the rhyming stories.
Huh?
So everything has to rhyme. I had 48 hours, which, hearing all the sicknesses floating around, I'm glad I didn't go anyway on Friday. But I couldn't go on Friday because I found out Thursday night at 11:59. That's when I got my assignment. It had to be turned in, completed before 11:59 on Saturday night.
And you did it? You did it.
Oh yeah, I got it in there. 500 words maximum.
Nice.
How
many rounds is this one?
There's only one more round after this one. If I make it past this round, then I'm in the finals.
Awesome.
You got it. Is the next round also going to be rhyming?
Yeah, the whole contest is rhyming stories.
All right, I got advice for you.
Yes.
Chat.
There's no, Chat GP. It's very predictable in its rhyme scheme. It's always rhyming the last word. But when you listen to good like Kendrick and other rappers that are good, or Eminem, they'll take the rhyme stuff in the middle of your sentence, put the word there, or take a word and break it into 2 different sounding parts. What does it sound like? It does, and then you can rhyme it just the first part of the word or the middle part of the word with a different word. So it really breaks it up and doesn't become as predictable because it's always the last word that's rhyming. You know what I mean? So more complex rhyme patterns, and you can study that. There are YouTube courses on that and shit.
They list a number of the previous winners. Like the stories that have won in the past years. So I've kind of been basing what I'm shooting for along those lines. Like trying to hit whatever kind of rhyming scheme they're going with, whatever cadence they're going with.
Okay.
So but this one was the rhyming story. The genre was romance.
Ooh, sexiness. I'm gonna put my earbud in. Let me. It helps with the cutout because I think as the audio is coming through my phone and I'm talking directly to my phone, I think that's why it's doing why you don't.
I think you're right.
That all the time. So let me try this.
That should probably help.
Hello.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello.
Yeah.
Hello. 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 Hello.
It worked.
Cutting out.
We're talking. Yeah, we're talking over you, and we can still hear you now.
Yeah.
Yay! Oh, wait till you hear the shit coming out of my mouth. kind of a half quote from what movie? 500 Big Room Bucks. Shit that came out of this girl's mouth. You should have heard it.
Oh, yeah, I know it.
It's kind of a Fight Club thing. Anyway, Go
Fight
ahead.
Club again? Jeez, it's
Yeah.
always Fight.
Fight Club.
Just
Yeah.
guess Fight Club, everybody. You
Always
got
Fight Club.
it's like the letter C on a multiple choice. You got
I
it.
haven't
You
been
got better
fucked
than
like that since grade school. Right? I think that's the. Oh, did we lose T?
Yep.
Looks like we may have lost T.
Yeah, that's too good of a freeze.
Yeah, it's way
Too
too good.
good.
He's not that talented. No, not that. Oh,
Yeah. Well, Jafar just hit the bathtub upstairs, it sounds like, and she is obviously watching something through our internet. So I think. So I shut off my internet and we'll see what happens here.
you like the 4G?
I went this. I'm number 1G.
Number 1G.
All right, so I'm ready to hear a story. T, tell us about your Winter Wonder Ball.
It was a huge success, man.
Dude,
I felt
I
like
was
so.
there. You guys killed it. You did an awesome performance. The band was best performance I've seen of you guys to
Keep
date.
getting better and better. Oh,
Keep getting
absolutely.
better. It was tight. It was you guys were pro
Thank you.
and stole the show for sure.
Right on.
Best performance there. I think you guys made a lot of new fans that night.
Mhm.
Yeah, for sure. Everybody really seemed to dig you guys. So that was
Right
awesome.
on. The main goal for the Winter Wonder Ball, shout out to Paul Dean Price III,
Yeah,
bass
I didn't
player.
know that he put all that together.
Yes, he did. And I mean, he gives a lot of shout out to a lot of people, but it was his baby. You know, he from the beginning in all interviews, he's like, yeah, TK and I doing this, and I'm like, that's mainly him. Like I was there for a lot of support and a lot of ideas, and helped out with this and that, but that's his baby. Like, and amazing. Brian Sykes Howe came on board and he helped out with a lot of stuff as well. Brian Sykes Howe, he does the Start the Beat podcast, and his band Normal
Gilligan's Island?
Creatures. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, that's right. No, Normal Creatures performed. He was wearing a cowboy hat and performing that night. But great guy. Anyway, a lot. Everybody put in a lot. But the main goal was to have Opus One Productions and Mr. Small's Theater take notice of this event, so that it could be an annual event. But the future of it would be to have an indoor festival. So it'd be the upstairs and the downstairs working in tandem in December, which is usually a dead musical month, to have a Pittsburgh artist showcase in the dead of winter instead of just all packed into the summer. So that's cool. And Opus One said they were blown away, because normally when a local showcase like this is put together, it's like a fraction of the attendance, and we quadrupled that.
Nice.
And we also wanted to put Dream the Heavy on their radar for opening up for national acts, which they also said they put us on the list to start opening up for some national acts coming through.
Yay!
So yes, indeed. And both of them were like looking forward to next year's event as well.
Nice, congrats, T.
So it was a huge success as far as all that goes. But like a ton of local artists that got to know each other, it was a great success. It was a great success.
Nice.
It was great. And so you'll be seeing a lot of different videos coming out from that. Studio 22 has been posting kind of some rap party, or not rap party, but like, overall things.
I hope you're able to get them the video I shot off your phone. You have to upload that to
we're going to be posting some what would be considered like fan footage. So that'll be on our YouTube channel, because Ad Hoc, that was like some pro stuff. Like it was awesome.
Yeah, and
this footage you got was amazing. It was amazing. But we had it used to be Panic Terror Films. Drew, what's the name of her company now? But they shot a 2-cam, not a 2-can like the Boyd, but they shot our set, and we'll be releasing 3 music videos.
the footage from your camera, because that'll help them a lot in editing, because they'll have something to cut to. A lot of times I was watching what they were shooting, and there were there were times where they're both shooting the same thing. That's not,
I don't know.
So I would go to a wide. So like instead of at that point so in other words, I was watching what they were doing, and then I would go to a wide shot. So like, you need those wide shots, you need the close-ups, but you all can't have a close-up. It doesn't cut well.
I don't know, and I don't know how I feel about pushing into that, or just kind of just let them do their thing and see what happens.
No, you just give it to them. You just say, hey, if you can use this, use it. That's all. You're not asking. You know what I mean? It's just like, here's some footage my brother shot. He used to produce professionally. Whatever. You don't even have to say that. Just say, here's some footage. If it's helpful for you, use it. And if they look at it and use it, but you'll be doing them a favor. They will thank you. Is what I'm trying to tell you. Like,
yeah, I honestly,
feel awkward about it.
You're right. I mean, Studio 22 was filming a ton, and Louis was filming a ton, and you were filming, and then they were filming. So there's a lot of footage from that night. So we'll see. Anyway, huge success, and we, everybody got paid really well, except us, of course, because we put all our money into it, and making sure that the prom photo booth was up and running, and that we had videographers there and photographers, you know what I mean? And so they got paid, you know what I mean? Right. And we just wanted all the boon, and to make sure that we were a win for Mr. Small's Theater, which is a nationally recognized venue. And now we are big on their radar, and Opus One Production, who they have their hooks into like half of the major events that come through Pittsburgh, and now we're on their radar too. Anyway, huge success. And the band, fantastic. Bengt Alexander, who recorded our live album at Club Cafe, and consequently because of that asked to record our songs through the studio. All the singles we're going to be releasing throughout the year. Bengt Alexander, and he ran sound that night for us, so he knew our songs. So I think that was fantastic. That was a great plus. Anyway, it was just a huge success. It was just, just a lot of.
Sound was good.
It's a great family in Pittsburgh. That Paul is. He's a great person that loves to get people together, and I love to get people to collaborate. But he's very personable, and he remembers people's names, where I just make them feel good for being there. But he's wonderful. But he got all these people to come play together, and Hemlock for Socrates, I think they blew me away.
Yeah, they did a great job.
I loved their stuff. And then Normal Creatures, like
Karen would have loved them too. I told I saw Dave, and I was like, even before I saw Dave, I saw T. I was like, K-Rock would love this band. They were a whole vibe.
Super cool. But yeah, I think a lot of great feedback. Yeah, and a lot of great feedback. People were genuinely blown away by the performance that we gave that night, and so was I. The band keeps getting better and better, and such amazing artists. Ryan Miller brought so much to the table. Our band elevated so much in the past year from having that keyboards, synthesizers, and another vocalist, which gave, I think, Paul another elevated moment to be a great vocalist too. And I don't know, man, just so good. Just everybody. Matthias, our guitarist, he has come out of his shell. So like his stage comfort. This was his first band. And, when we performed at Mr. Small's Theater last time, it was our third performance ever. And he was excellent. But like just watching that performance versus this performance, the whole band, like there's a calm and a confidence and a cohesiveness now that is like this. Telling you, man, Dream the Heavy is a band to watch out. If I wasn't in it, I'd be like, holy smokes, you guys got to see this show. Because this band, I'm telling you, this band, they're just amazing musicians. you know, and the
Yep.
front guy is out of his mind.
Out of his mind. With
Out of-
Is
talent.
this? Are you guys a year in
As performing, yeah.
performing?
We got together and started writing. It was like January 28th of 2000 of 22. Yeah, beginning of 22.
Wow, and you guys really
Wait,
did
is
a
that
lot.
wrong? Is that wrong?
Probably right.
No, that's. Oh yeah, because this is 23. So yeah, 22. Yep. And then our
Beginning of
first,
22.
yeah, and then our first performance out was like that.
Wait, we're only
June.
1 month away from 24, so that
Yeah.
would mean that
That's
you're
right.
almost like 2 years together as a band then.
Yeah. That's right. That's right.
Okay.
But performing out would be a year and a half. And then we've had our keyboardist for a year now, because Ryan's first performance with us was the live from Club Cafe album. That was the first time they ever performed with us. And that was New Year's Eve
Last year.
2022. Yeah.
hmm
Anyway,
That was like
a
a
lot's
year. That was
happened in that
basically a
time.
year ago.
Yeah, a lot's
In-
happened in
in
the
a week.
time, and that band is,
2 weeks.
man, it's come a long way. So good. So good. I mean, it came a long way right out of the gate, but just watching this performance that from the footage you shot, I'm like, holy smokes. Hey, it's anyway. All right, enough of that. But
That's nice.
every band blew me away that night, and I think we raised the bar, you know, where everybody just got like Normal Creatures was like came out like swinging. They came out swinging when they hit the stage. You know, it was great. Oh, such a great night. Such a great night. Anyway, yeah, cheers. Winter Wonderball, everybody. Check it out
Yes.
online. Check it out next year. A lot of videos coming out. Any Mahooch. Thanks for being there.
That's awesome.
All right, enough of that.
All right.
Oh, and we just released a single too, so go listen to our second single on all your favorite streaming platforms.
Oh, you did this finally do the second one? I thought you were going to do one like every month, but you didn't really meet that.
No, well, we wanted to do it. The talk was to release it at the Winter Wonder Ball. So we were one of I think all 4 bands were looking to release a song the day of the Winter Wonder Ball. So it was us and Hemlock did, and I think Normal Creatures was shooting for it, but they got postponed because of whatever. I think Back Alley Sound released it a little earlier. But anyway, everybody wanted to release a single.
Well, cheers to your
the show.
success, T. And I was wondering, what
Ah,
are
ah,
Yeah,
you drinking?
This is a Monk Luke Pitad, which is an Earl Grey infused gin on
Nice.
a big
It's called the
jar of ice.
It's called the hand freezer and belly warmer.
Yeah, it's so good. And because I've been ill, you know, it's been marinating or infusing long enough. You know what I mean? To like where I really like it. Like a good, like 4 days infusion is kind of where I like it.
Right.
What about yeah, it's a nice looks like a bourbon, a whiskey.
Mm-hmm.
What about you don't have any cozies, whatever?
I'm cozyless. I like the cold in my hand. I like the cold to keep the edge. Then it helps kind of melt it a little bit.
Yeah, numbs up your hand.
Numbs up your hand so you can
When you're jerking off, you know.
Yeah, it's like, ooh, this is like like I don't know whose hand this is. It's like some Ice Queen.
Ice Queen hand.
It's like Frozen. Like no, I mean the animated women from Frozen. Anyway, obviously, I mean like Into the Unknown. All right, so BB Rumble.
Rumble.
You stayed in your creative studio last Friday.
Yeah, and Saturday actually, most of the day Saturday.
For your next
story.
Set it up. Let's go. I think you already set it up. Is there anything else?
500 words maximum, rhyming story. Genre was romance. The theme had to be blessing in disguise, and the emotion had to be glad or happiness.
So romance, blessing in disguise, happiness.
Yeah, yeah.
Sounds like Jeff Wong's wedding.
Jeff Wong's wedding. That's
Happiness.
the name of my. That's the name of the story. I do Jeff Wong Fu. It says.
That's rhyming. You made it rhyme. I
That's
do.
what I do now. I think
Can't stop. Can't stop. I'm gonna pop.
After 2
right.
days straight of thinking of rhyme words, he just can't stop. He's on a roll.
All right, so here you go. 500 word maximum. Ready?
Yes.
Okay. The name of the piece is The 4th of July. All right. And here you go. I remember the day as the worst of my life. The day my heart was split open wide. I thought he would ask me to be his wife at our picnic on the 4th of July. But instead, he told me that things were not right. And of course, it was him and not me. He insisted that he had no wish to fight. He simply needed to be free. Inside, I screamed, while outside, I cried. Did he see me as a ball and chain? Was everything we had nothing but a lie? Or was I just going insane? I attempted to tell him this was a mistake. To be honest, I'm not sure why I tried. He hadn't mixed words, he was perfectly straight, and I knew I would have to abide. He walked away without another word being said, as I laid there silently thinking. I remember dreaming about the day we would wed, my soul just steadily sinking. I started wondering what more could I have done. Was I not accepting and forgiving? All the nights I'd stayed up to see the rising of the sun, my mind filled with misgivings. And then I started thinking, as the fireworks exploded above me, that maybe him leaving was for the best. After all, my late nights alone were not a rare activity. At least this way I could get some rest. And so I moved on, day by day and week after week. I started feeling more like myself than I could remember. I was strong and confident, not hesitant and meek, and I charged headfirst into December. The holidays came and the holidays went. I was happier than I could recall ever being. Without even trying, I met a real gent, and the next thing I knew, it was spring. Now I knew something I had never known before, what it was to have a real basis in love, supporting and caring, not always hoping for more, while one was below and the other above. And as time passes and we keep growing closer, I still think back to that time in July, when I thought for sure my life would be over, while sparklers exploded colorfully in the sky. But now I remember it as the best of my life, because without that day, none of this was possible. I'm no longer living on the edge of a knife. I live as if we are unstoppable. Today at the picnic, I said yes to the question that I was dreaming of 1 year ago. But among the things I've learned is the lesson that it would have been okay to say no. For happiness comes from yourself, no one else. If someone says different, it's a lie. Live life to the fullest, don't settle for less, even at a picnic on the 4th of July.
Killed it. Good job.
Oh, that's great.
I love how you brought it all around full circle, and you had the Dr. Seuss message at the end.
Right.
Ah, man, yeah, that's great.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
a
that's
tricky
positive.
one, man. It was definitely a tricky one. I didn't want to make it like super sappy
Mushy.
Hallmark story, you know, and
Right? Yeah, no.
yeah,
All
I was
right.
like, okay, it wasn't how to run it, and so
Good job, Jeeves.
You know what's
Yeah.
yeah, great job. I love the that's the insight that I think that all three of us bring to the world, you know, is that I don't know, like, and that's something that I learned in the big room from the Laszlo household, of course, is that you really got to rely on yourself. Like, why are you letting them affect you so much? Like, don't you see how, like, don't let anybody else control how you're supposed to be reacting, and shaming your emotional response to the outside, you know, and it's just like, you don't need them. You don't need them. And I think that's really, it was wonderful. But what's funny is because hearing all of your stories and knowing BB, was I kept waiting for it to be. And the reason why I'm so happy is because they're buried underneath the floorboards in my
And of
house.
course,
Yeah, kind of deal. In a very Edgar Allan Poe way.
yeah, sure,
But
sure, sure, sure. I don't
yeah,
know if
it's
that would have
wonderful, but it's great.
Yeah, I don't know if that would have put the emotion or the theme on this one.
Happiness is
Yeah.
happiness. It's all in
Yeah.
the eye of the murderer. I mean, beholder.
I was originally going to have there be some sort of fatal accident somewhere
I knew it.
yeah. Yeah. Like I was originally working on a story where she was in a relationship, wasn't super happy, got into a car wreck and he died.
It
And
made her happy,
but then she realized, well, hey, maybe him dying wasn't so bad. And
right?
then I said, this is too tricky to get in 500 words. I can't do
Yeah,
can't do it in
that's
500 words
great.
without making it seem too dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. I got it in. There's we're down. I think it's again it's down to around 500, 512. I think they said writers out of 2000. I think it's 2,500.
Remind all of us how the first round went again.
The first round was
It's like 35,000 people or something ridiculous.
no.
Like that.
It was like it was the first round for the rhyming was like around 2,500 people.
Hmm.
And that was the one that was the ghost story in the apartment and the Sixth Sense kind of thing, which I got interesting feedback on that too. It was a wide. Remember, Adam, you had said about that you weren't sure was it clear enough that it was a ghost story, and
Excuse me.
that he was dead, and that he was a ghost and all that. You were like, that's my only real concern is that clear enough.
I
And
mean, clear.
and he was like, I think I caught that right away. That he was a ghost. Well, you get feedback from 3 separate judges. And the mix was right there, dude. 2 of the judges caught on right away. They're like, oh yeah, you definitely portrayed in a Sixth Sense style, like without me even saying anything. In a Sixth Sense style that he was a ghost. And you might suspect that, but as you go on. But then one of the judges was like, I wasn't clear. How was it a ghost story? Was he a ghost?
Oh,
And I
that's
was
great.
like, yeah. And so
Now, did the judges talk to each other before
No.
delivering? They don't talk at all.
No, they don't talk at all.
Because in my mind, like having that split says even more about that it's a great story.
Yeah, I was able to. I mean, you're able to get feedback on all the judges. And I think every time I have something positive to say about the judges, just because if you take it as the way it's intended, there's always something useful there. Like,
Correct.
The judge who didn't get that it was a ghost story, gave some, suggestions as to, that they might try to make it a little more obvious. And I was like, the feedback from the judge makes me real. I just I'm thankful for the feedback, and it makes me understand that there's going to be there's going to be people that no matter how you write it, not everyone's going to like it. Like I wouldn't want to change it for me to make it more obvious there's a ghost story.
Yeah, no way.
But I get the fact that some people may not get that right off the bat. It might not be until you read it a second time that you go, okay, I get it.
Yeah, which is why it's good. That's why it's even better because it's so not obvious.
It makes you want to read it again.
Yeah, but it was I think
got you through.
Yeah, got through. Right, that's the thing. That was the key thing. There were 8. The groups were, I think, 64 people per group in the first round, and the top 8 would advance to the second round.
Wow!
And so that first story with the ghost story got to the top 8.
Hell yeah!
And now I think there's 20 some people in each group, and the top 3 stories would advance to the final round.
Awesome.
And I won't find that out till January. End of January is when that comes out.
Okay. Yeah, they got a lot of stories to sift through and read.
Yeah.
And write comments on it. Thanks.
44,
Yeah,
44.
thankful to those judges too, man. That's a lot of work. These guys
Yeah.
very passionate about this craft of writing. You know, I mean, you got to
And
be.
reading. I mean, God, can you imagine reading that much? I can't.
Not me.
Right. I mean, this is
That's
like
great.
like
I
this
would
is one
not
where
qualify as a judge.
yeah, and on January 15th, I'm in a short story contest that's coming up, which is more of a traditional short story, not a flash fiction. 'Cause I've been entering those flash fiction contests where the maximum number of words is 1,000. But this is going to be a short story contest where I think it's 3,000 word maximum. And you have 5 days, I think, to create the story.
Yeah.
But they usually get 5,000 plus entries.
Wow.
So I mean that's 5,000. If everybody wrote 3,000 words per story, that's like 15 million words that they have to read through.
I don't even think there are that many.
They're not even 15 million words. Not English words anyway.
Yeah. That's
We'll see what happens.
that's impressive. That's impressive. BB, I have a question from your fans. Right? When have you considered putting together a reading website where you can go read the stories of Sir BB Rumble Esquire?
Yeah,
like a self-published website. Like, so you don't have to print them and try and sell the books.
Those are free blogs. You could just do free blog sites. Those are free blog sites. WordPress. I mean, like not WordPress. Yeah, they have blogs.
No, but you know what I'm saying. Like, but if it's a website, you can track.
Yeah,
who's coming and going.
I'm looking at like maybe getting more of something set up on like a Patreon.
Yes, exactly.
Patreon site or something like that. Where
something that could be interactive and you can get your
you already had one set
and
up,
write for people.
Yeah, but I didn't really have it set up for like much in the way of payments and whatnot in terms of getting all of the stories listed up there. I just need to find time to organize it out, and get it into a place where it's not necessarily chronologically listed, but you can find what you're looking for more easily.
Mm-hmm.
But
man, I think you got a good shot, B. I think you got a good shot with that one. It was good.
We'll see. If I make it to the finals, that would be pretty cool. That would definitely be.
My only thing again would be the advice I gave at the beginning, which is, as you move up the professional, and not that you're going to keep writing rhyming stories, but that's the only thing is just like a predictability in rhyme scheme. But it was still, you switched it up enough. But the main thing is you kept the story cohesive and very logical. Like, that's what was the most impressive thing, and
that's one of the things that
demonstrated the strength of your vocabulary to do so.
That's one of the things that they stress in that contest is, that it has to be a rhyming story. It can't be a poem. It can't be a song. It needs to be an actual story that that has a start and a finish. The characters progress in some fashion.
But they're going to have like columns where they're rating you on 1 to 10, and if 1 is like predictability of rhyme, conversely, it might be stated complex. The complexity of the rhyme scheme. You're not going to score 10 on that. So that's the only thing I say. Like, but when you're writing that many words, that would be crazy to be able to do both. Like to break out a non-complex rhyme scheme. That's really hard to do, even when it's a song or like something short.
And the thing is too, I don't know. You'd have to kind of dance back and forth because, as we were just talking about, some judges are just people, and some are quick, some are slow, and some have a huge background and may have accolade, but they're kind of plebeian, in a background sense, and they kind of just they love simplicity. When we were in the the International Blues Challenge in Memphis, I thought we would go down there, and I'm like, finally, I'm going to see, like, going to the source of the blues. I'm going to see, like, like, man, they're finally going to get us because this is the International Blues Challenge, blah 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 blah. And man, Ad Hoc, I don't know if you remember the act that won our location. They were like a female and male duo.
I think there was
And
favoritism involved in that.
I don't know what it was, but they were like, I referred, they were like showboat blues. Like they were so honky showboat, like not showboat. They were like cruise ship.
Right.
They were like
Yeah,
a cruise ship act. They lacked soul whatsoever. They were storytellers and with great diction and a little shtick. And I was like, oh my God. And I was like, oh, these poor people. Oh, man, they're going to get laughed off the stage, and then they won. And I'm like, well, okay, that explains what they're looking for in modern blues. The whole, anyway, my point is there's an audience for everything. And your judges can be as square or as abstract as any person in the street.
Yeah, let me read this one real quick. This is the story that won the rhyming challenge last year.
Okay.
Just to give you an idea, but it's called
Hickory Dickory Doink. The blink blonk blonk doink.
It's called Love Languages.
Roses are love. Love is a dove.
It's no. The summary of it is when a viral disease spreads across the country and threatens to rob everyone of their ability to communicate, two ex-lovers explore reconciliation and reconsider their past, present, and future.
Oh, that's interesting.
So, interesting write-up. The genre or the theme was cross-country, and the emotion was bashful. And this is the one that won last year. I think it's fairly good, but you'll get an idea of what they're looking for. So it's called Love Languages, written by Brianna Chamberlain. And here it is.
Totally fake name, but it's cool.
Totally. Here it is, though. The illness was sneaky. We laughed at it first, because everyone has a bad day. We all forget phrases and get things reversed, and don't always know what to say.
There once was a man from Nantucket.
And then I turned
was
the
so long.
page. And then I completely moved to the wrong page. Okay, and don't always know what to say.
This is limerick rhyming scheme, by the way.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right.
But as the infected continued to slow, their reading and writing decayed. Journalists gathered, demanding to know what caused the decline they displayed. And when they flew home, much bewildered to write, the words came out backward and breached. And newscasters froze as the words that were right were hovering just out of reach. Some had been fine for a week or a day. In time, though, each one was beset. Encephalopathic asphasia, they say, a new irreversible threat. It only took weeks for the virus to spread to the ends of the country and more. Emergency warnings went out just ahead of the government moving offshore. I knew in my gut something like this was due, and I thought I was left in arrears. With canning and storing up, I had accrued enough rations for us for 5 years. But gifting a bunker is not a romance, or so I had gathered, because my wife shed a tear before I had a chance to wipe it away. She was gone. The bunker's now silent and eerily blank, with rust as a chilling veneer. But suddenly knocking, I leap at the crank, confirming it's truly them here. You don't have to take me inside, she said with a wince. But will you take all of it inside? We both knew our daughter had already rushed in. I smiled, and stepping aside, she flushed, but she entered, and in her blue eyes was grateful and hope and the rest of our lives. Kind of breaks the whole rhythm right there. We shared loving smiles as all pushed my dress, her tiny hands asking me, staying. I down on the ground, I nod, yes, and sign to her, this is new home. But
Okay. Yeah.
we shared loving smiles as all pushed my dress, her tiny hands asking me staying. I down on the ground, and I nod, yes, and sign to her, this is new home. But I didn't realize long since I speak, my hands had all fumbling signs. My heart went loud crack when all of each squeak. Then sudden, a hand hugging mine. Then blue, Wi-Fi's blue. It was all I was eyes, and arms, heavy arms hugging back. Then into ear words of sorry of love, as she worded the words that I lacked. Those blue eyes were light, light and love, love and deep. They now sing bunker love say. The blue eyes like water with waterfall weep. I hand up and make water away. And that's the
Yeesh.
whole thing.
Nah, dude. What the?
It's kind of weird there at the end. I
At the
like
end,
the way.
it's like turned all Shakespearean, like
Well,
Like
no,
when-
at the end, she obviously the main
English.
character had the disease. The words stopped being the right words.
Oh, yeah, okay, gotcha.
Yeah,
I
at the
kind of
end, like as
Oh,
the,
okay.
like as the story progresses, you can see the main character's words are starting to be the wrong words. Like it starts out,
okay.
it starts out that she's using the exact right words, but then as it progresses at the
Oh.
end,
Well, then that
Sorry,
is
because I
clever.
wasn't reading it. That the plague itself, I didn't really hold on.
Right,
To the
that
symptoms.
is the plague.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Right.
right?
That's
But yeah,
okay.
so it's an interesting act, but some of it is definitely it breaks any kind of some of it doesn't work, I think, but
Yeah.
that's the one that won last year. So
Yeah, so
I
you're
think
great.
I mean, I think you're right there, bro. You should.
we'll see.
It was
We'll
down between
see.
those two. I was like, so hey, did you guys notice? I got the color scheme going good here. I got the new perspectives. I think since we last
Yeah, you're looking
met.
good.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got the camera
it's
turned
working.
around.
Your audio worked immediately.
Well, no, it didn't.
No,
Really? It didn't? That's
no. I
It
have
was-
to
it-
select
yeah, it was
from.
it was literally like 7 seconds, and he figured it out.
oh, that's
I
great.
remember how to fix it now. Oh,
Yeah.
Great.
yeah, it's good.
MC
I like it.
Speaking of audio, though, don't you have some music you said you were going to share?
Yeah, I do. This thing here, this little gadget right here that's plugged into the back of this microphone.
Yes.
Boost this thing 15 gain. That's why, like, you can see my whole face. I don't need it right up on my. You
On
guys
your
probably
mouth
hear
hole?
me. Yeah, you can hear me. You can hear me great, right?
I
Yeah.
do hear you
Oh,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
Super
It's
clear.
This thing. I mean, it was 100.
You're coming
it
in
was,
super clear.
It was like $80, but psh, so
Super
worth
clear.
it, man. Yeah, it really game changer. Studio upgrade. My studio. I got other things going on. I made a really cool song. Yesterday. Yeah. I worked on it all day yesterday, and I
Nice.
started the night before. So yeah, basically I got one day into this one. So
Is it a song about sticking things in your butt to heal yourself?
No, but
It
that
should
would be a
be.
good song.
Life.
Nothing wrong with
Write
should
what you
be.
know. It should
Yeah.
be.
I wouldn't have a problem writing that song.
What, Teabag Tommy.
Teabag for your eye. Teabag for your stot. Teabag.
Teabag for your arse. Teabag, my oh my.
Yeah.
Thank
Teabag
you,
up above.
teabag. You
Teabag
feel
down
so
below.
warm.
You're so-
You feel so
Teabag
warm
on
in
your
my
eye.
palm.
Teabag on your asshole.
All right. We're going to write a song together in the style of Queen. All three of us. We got to write a song together. In the
Yeah,
style.
BB, we got to write some
Yeah.
lyrics with us, man.
Yeah, Ad Hoc messaged me.
Good.
Yeah, I created some other crazy song too that's like I think has the potential. Remember that one we were trying to do, T, that was very anthem like?
Oh yeah, it was a Pittsburgh anthem. We were looking to is it that one or we were looking at a stadium song?
Yeah, the stadium song. I
Hmm.
don't know.
Trying to
where
write
that
one
is.
to be
Find
the Pittsburgh Stadium anthem.
Right.
Yeah, I came up with something that like I don't know. I shared it with T earlier, and it kind of grew grew some legs. I put some time into it. Let me see if I could find it.
You're coming in clear.
Oh
No,
yeah, here it is.
is that it?
Yeah, wait, hold on. 3
Maybe
A,
not.
P3.
Yes, no, maybe so. What you want, boom. Yeah, nothing.
Okay. All right, so I'm loading this one. But yeah, so now I got 3 songs to share with you guys. And
Okay.
the first one I'm gonna do is
It's
the one that
17 minutes.
My opus. I'm gonna start with the
My
opus.
opus.
it's called 88 AM.
Hours of Love. 88 Minutes of Love. What
Thumbs
is it
up
called? I'm sorry.
your ass. It's called Thumbs Up Your Arse.
Great.
Put a thumb up your arse. And yeah,
Remember
I
your
don't know. It's
song,
just a fun
Lick
song.
My Balls and Call Me Lover. Lick my balls and call me lover. Something like that.
Lick my balls and call me lover tonight.
Yeah, that's the one. That's the one.
You got
Yes.
That's a
Yeah,
good
okay.
gay song. It's a good gay man song. It's
It's
a
a good
cold
it's a good love song for lovers.
mountain.
I'm sorry. So it's 88 ADM. What is it?
Yeah, 88 AM.
AM.
Thumbs up Labyrinth. I don't know why but I worked it in there. I worked it up. I worked it in there. All right, so I'm gonna play out this
Worked
one.
it in there.
Yeah.
Thumbs up. Work it in there.
Well, whenever I use this program to create to grab beats, and then you've seen it before. Like, I could grab something and be like, oh, this is interesting. So it's like started off with like this guitar riff that I was like, this is interesting. And then I tell the computer I want to use that as a riff, and it suggests other instruments that would pair well with that at that tempo. So the tempo was 88, the key was A minor. So that kind of dictated like the other suggestions that the computer might show me. And then from there, then I added other selections, took it into my DAW, and then I used another thing where I was like, I added some hi-hats and some other samples and stuff, some vocals. No, actually this one started off with a vocal. That's right. This one starts off with it was a cool vocal stack. So I've been working on like how to get vocal stacks, because that's what me and T are, going to do. And the music's now like AI is at a point where it's really easy to generate music. Like T said, it's like having a band in a box. I mean, I figure out the tempo, figure out what key you want. You still might have to do some like chopping it up to get your breaks aligned properly at the end of, oh, the verse is over and now I want to go into the chorus, and maybe it went an extra bar long or something. So, you use your editing software to cut that out and make it line up and match with the words and stuff. But
as lyricists and singers, it's like
perfect.
working with a band. It's like what I did with Black Cat Moan and Dream the Heavy. It's really, like cut to the chase, like
you're doing it with live people. I have it in the box, and
so fun.
He's a writer. You're a writer. We're all writers here and vocalists. So this is where it's like going to get interesting, because I just got to work on really getting the vocal stacks, and there's a lot to it. I've been learning. But this one started off with a really cool vocal stack, and it sounds like TK is in this vocal stack. I swear, I was like, that sounds
AI
just like TK. I don't know.
TKAI. TKI.
It's in there, dude. And I was just like, yeah, we should show him the TK412 as well.
Oh yeah. TK412.
I don't know if BB knows. Give him the background on that one, T.
There was a song, there was a heads up sent to us that Lenny Kravitz, he just released a new song, and it's called TK421.
421, and it's a
TK421 is the name of the song. It's a Star Wars reference, but it's
really?
my TK421. And like Lenny Kravitz is singing, you know, and like, dude, he got it. He's close. It's TK412. Because that's, for those of you in the world out there, our area code here in the United States for Pittsburgh is 412. And
Right.
TK, so it'd be TK412. So, and Ad Hoc, when we got together, we put together this beat, this generated beat I was like, man, that is such a Lenny Kravitz kind of beat. And so I kind of just started singing with it, and just like,
he goes,
in a one-
TK412, yeah. And I grabbed, he was like way back there in the room, but this mic is so awesome now. It picked him up, and it sounds like he's far away, and this room is very live, has a lot of echo. So it was perfect. So I grabbed it and I dropped that in the middle of the song without T even knowing it.
Right.
Let's listen to that one first.
Okay, and I think also that so when Ad Hoc and I get together, Ad Hoc will put together the music, and then we'll kind of hit record, and I'll just do a free flow thing. Although anyway, this is a one take, if I recall. This is one take, right? Like I kind of just put this song together, just one take flow.
It's so awesome,
it's not words. So like I'm just like singing, because I'm not gonna stutter trying to make a story. I'm right now becoming a vocal
melody
instrument of like, this is how the song's gonna go, and words can come from it. You know, that's the same way that like Bono worked with U2 and stuff like that.
Yeah, you essentially scat the melody part, you hum it, however, you know, but you got to get that melody, you got to get that timing right, and then you get to the end of the song and be like, okay, let's go back, listen to my humming, and try to make the words that fit with that cadence. So that's where this song is currently, and we still need to write some lyrics. So BB, funk is not your strong point, but words are. So this might work. But anyway, enjoy the song. Don't think about the technical aspects of it. Just enjoy where we are right now in the process of this. It was fun.
And this is
scattered this out, melody, one take, and I was like, hell yeah. And I went, then after he left, I mean, I put a lot of time into like chopping it up, editing it, and basically processing the vocals as though they were done, but they're not. But it sounds pretty cool. It sounds pretty produced. So this is it. This is TK412. There's some other name for it, but
oh yeah, that's where it's all coming from. That's the whole story's in that bass line right there, dude. Every fucking bit of attitude.
it'd be called As I Settle Down. this thing just automatically loops.
Right.
Right.
So
Nice.
so
It's
yeah.
a very rough version, but that's how it works. So I was like, grab all the pieces, and then I formulated that as T was scatting, pulling out certain parts, pulling the bass out, dropping it back in, doing things like that. And then we figured out, okay, that's the verse. Let's just, once you got the verse and the chorus, then just copy and paste that to make section 2. We don't know what the words are going to be yet, but the rhyme, the melody is going to be the same. And then we have the format, and that's how we can figure out then the beginning and the intro and the outro. And there we go. Now we have a format. We just got to have some words. So like what I was hearing was, as I settled down, I don't need a doctor. And since I was 17, I've been brokenhearted. Don't need a doctor. Now I'm grown and I've settled down and And that's the story that this is gonna. That's what I was hearing. T liked it. I shot him. I was like, this is what I'm hearing. He's like, what are you hearing? I said, this is what I'm hearing. He was like, oh yeah, that's good. That's good subject matter. And then he's been busy and I've been busy on other stuff. So we haven't worked on any lyrics on this yet. But this is
we'll give you a 48-hour challenge.
All right, yeah, we'll send this. I'm gonna send this
before
over.
Christmas.
We'll send it over to Beebs and
we'll release it Christmas Eve.
Right.
Dude, you can write a whole short story in 48 hours. You can come up with 4-minute song. Come on. But no, this is the format in which we're gonna work. And that's what I was saying. Like, if we come up with something that's really in B's wheelhouse, like I showed you guys, I could do a rock song. But I was like, rock and Queen, that would be fun. That would be fun.
Well, what I was saying though to ADM was like, if we did collaborate with BB periodically, when your time would permit and just for fun, you do all these challenges outside of your wheelhouse all the time.
Yes.
So like, it's kind of like, we're never going to come to you with well, I shouldn't say this never.
Yeah, I mean,
like
honestly,
a country song, but like,
yeah.
like it's really just, this is a cadence and this is an idea. Yeah. And to be honest with you, writing songs are so much more poetic where you can throw in a twist where it doesn't have to be very literal. It's very easy. Songwriting to me is so easy.
And this part of
it's not storytelling, it's poetry delivering. It's, you know what I mean? It's an idea.
And once we have the melody, once you have that scat where it's like that's on point, the flow is there, the cadence. It's basically like going back to D&D where it's like, okay, let's figure out this line. It's what word match to this phrase. Yeah, that's it.
It's redubbing,
to tell the story. So I think we can have a lot of fun with this process. And my hope is, now T just started up again with his work with the union. So
new TV
that
series.
put a kibitz to us meeting up weekly.
But we might be able to meet Friday if you're available.
Yeah, I can do Friday.
What's that?
This Friday?
At Adam's studio. At Adam's studio to work together.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm off now. Like, the production is shut down until the 2nd.
Oh, okay. All right, cool, man. Why Friday? Because tomorrow's Thursday already?
Yeah.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, let's we could shoot for that because I would like to finish out the vocal stacks. Now, for this next one, I have I want to say too that T, we did that when you came in. That was the first day. I was like, come to the studio. I got some tools in the studio to really, I think it's going to make this process a lot of fun for us.
Yeah.
And that was the first one. I was like, that's one take. What's next? Like, instead of let's figuring out all the lyrics and spending the whole day on that, let's just move forward. I'll work on the post-production stuff, all the reverbs and delays and all that stuff, intro, outro stuff on my own. But while I have you here, let's move on to
throw me
song.
into what I'm able to let's just grab another
song. And then I said, so then I grabbed another song and I was like, this is like a slow jam. Let's check it out. We freestyled on this, and this one's called Slide. So here goes Slide, and this is the same point. This is the same day. This is right after we did that one. We nailed. I'm sorry. No, we did a different one. We did a different one that we struggled with. And
yeah. That's right. Because we started. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to grab that one too. We'll take a look at that one too. But yeah,
that one became a little Gorchicked at times. So we were like, let's just move on to the next one. Because it started, we started getting mentally, we were like, well, if we could do that, let's just structure it. And we got structure in front of flow. And then, so the third time we just went back to flow.
Right. Yeah. And I don't even have that. I don't even have
You're
that,
not missing much. We'll come back to that another day. Don't worry about it right now.
Okay.
Get that out. Because
all right. So, then we were like, yeah, it wasn't really flowing. So we were like, all right, let's grab another one. And this one sounded like a slow jam, and T just killed this one, and it's freaking awesome. And I think this is going to be a great song. Again, this one's, we're going to go some lyrics, but it's called Super Slide. Was the going into this? It was like, I was like, I just named it. I was like, what does that mean? So gave it a title, and here we go. Like 1980s Boy George. George Michaels. Gotta adjust that timing there. Coast. Yeah. So the idea with that one was the story we came up with was fallen angel, but you know, it's like that there's that saying is like, oh, you know, you must be in it, you know, did it hurt? Oh, you know, that pickup line, did it hurt? Oh, what do you mean did it hurt? Oh, when you fell from heaven, you know? So it's like, but then to switch it, the guy is a fallen angel. He's like the dark angel that comes, that's cast into the human, and and then finds love.
Yeah.
So it's like he slides from heaven, and then you have the simplicity of, I'm picturing him sitting on just sitting on a bench or whatever, but in that moment where he's like, gets the spark, and that slides closer. She slides closer to him, and it's just done.
Seducing all his grandmas.
All of grandmas?
Yeah, the old grandmas at the park, right?
Yeah.
Pigeon feeders.
Yes.
He's seducing them.
Yeah.
Seducing grandmas.
Could be about that. Old people need love too.
Old people need love too. Grand milks.
All right.
Grand milk, yeah. That's it. Super slide, parentheses, grand milk.
Ultra mature.
Sure.
Okay.
So that was day one. And there was another one in between that. That was like the first day that we got together.
Yeah, send me that first song. I do want to see if I throw anything together tomorrow night.
Wow, all right. Nice. Lenny Kravitz.
All right, we'll see what's up.
By the way, have you ever listened to the rhyming pattern of Lenny Kravitz? It's amazing. It's like the later stuff is it's like a love note from an 11-year-old to a 13-year-old. It's like
the best.
Yes, it is. It's pure romance. I want to fly high up in the sky like a butterfly.
That one
way
was
up
painful.
high.
That one was a painful rhyming scheme. So basic, but
it was so basic, but it worked because it was the beat, yo.
Yeah, you're all beat.
All right, this one I don't remember what we did with this one. I think this might be the one that we did that we were
last time we were together. Is this that middle one?
No, the same day. It's the same. This
okay.
I think so. I'm not sure. No, I don't think this is it. This isn't it.
No.
Yeah. All right, let's take a look at this one.
Let's not search for that one specifically right now since
vehicle, baby.
I want to take it to bar. I want you fucking the yard. Yeah. This is one I'm in. I want a darling naked. I want to watch a flicking. I want to flick the beam. Want to watch with the flame. Want to put you in the lobby with the magazine. You a freaking motherfucker and you reign supreme. I was thinking about it. I will take it on you. I will put it on you. You can back up on it. You can shake up on it. You can take it on it. I will keep it on it. And
what is the music from, man?
I'm your vehicle. It's blood, sweat, and tears.
Not blood, sweat, and tears, but it's called Vehicle.
Blood, sweat, and tears. Just for a rap? They're a rap going over?
I was trying to make it. I was trying to make something for turn the whole thing into a rap. But if I take out, it's almost at the end of the.
Yeah. Nice, Prince. Have as many words.
And positive for the phone. I'm gonna give you some of everything you want.
So you're gonna mash up those two songs? Is that what you're saying?
No, it was just I just heard that mashup in my head, so that's what I did. When I was trying to think, I was like, is it too much going on for somebody to even rap over it? So I was like, well, let me try to come up with a rap. So then I did the scat part, and then the second part, it just turned into that. So that's what I heard. I was like, that fit.
Gotcha.
And if I were to DJ it, I would mash those two up. But I don't know what that thing's gonna evolve into right now. What I do feel like is it needs to be cut down into shorter sections and like simplified. And if I took out that dude's vocal, I think that could be a champion type of song, like because the horns is like very victorious. Yeah, like make it about becoming a champion instead of like sex or whatever. Like, and then I started thinking about that, and I was like, man, I used ChatGPT to like, I was like, give me a rap about, give me 8 bars about, being a champion of your high school or something like this. It's like that high school kind of theme, and just generating some ideas that way.
Well, that song is definitely used for a high school band and jazz. I remember Haas like doing it with their high school.
Really?
Stuff like that. Yeah, that's Blood, Sweat, and Tears, dude.
I don't know, but that's not the version that I sampled.
Well, the song Vehicle, that's Blood, Sweat, and Tears, man.
Yeah, I don't know. I get that.
Yeah, if only there was a way we can find out.
Yeah. It's
impossible.
The band's called the Ides of March.
Oh, am I wrong then? Man, have I just always assumed that was Blood, Sweat, and Tears?
Yeah, because the horn sounded exactly like
even his voice.
Yeah, no, the band's called the Ides of March.
Oh, shit. How about that?
But the dude, he gets funky with the vocals. He has some good funk.
I was so confident.
He does a pretty good job.
I was so confident. Now I'm broken.
I will never be confident again.
You are cocky swagger confident on that.
I was. I'll never do that again.
Never. Not any
never. I'm broken now. I'm done broke. The confidence gone. Confidence be gone.
We got 2 more. This is the one I made yesterday, and then we're gonna do "Do You Down," which is the last one with TK. But I'm gonna play this one. This is another solo one I worked on. Working on now.
Word. How we did on time, everybody?
WPGH.
We're gonna wrap up after these songs.
88.8 AM.
AM.
And All the Dice radio station. Pittsburgh. Yeah. This is the midnight ramp of the baby.
Nice.
PG Hoodie. You're now tuning into the sounds of MCADM. All the dice music. Let's go.
That lo-fi goodness.
Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, this says two 8-bar segments right here where something can happen, and then you'll see.
It's all what it is, baby. You already know. Thumbs up from the labyrinth. It's all in your power. Let's take you back, take you back, take you back. Time is an illusion. Right. It's right now. It's always right now. Embrace it.
I was waiting.
That was a good one right there. Y'all feeling that one? I know I was. You're listening to WPGH 88.8 AM and All the Dice radio station. We got more great Pittsburgh All the Dice artists coming up next, so don't touch that dial.
That's a good effect. That's a good effect.
WPGH.
But to be honest with you, like right there, 8 a.m., like at the end, I thought that a drop was going to happen. I thought there was the beat was going to drop back in strong.
No, it fades
what I
out. I
thought.
did a super long fade out and a radio thing, and
I like that radio thing. That's a good effect on the voice.
it's a 3-minute song. It's just 3 minutes. I feel the need to extend it. I mean, it could extend, but already like the beat, that for the verse parts, it's kind of repetition. I put some beat repeats and some different kind of effects to like switch it up, make it not so kind of repetitive, but that's where that is right now. Pretty cool. Though. Pretty fun. Huh?
Zoinks.
What's the
Is
one?
it what?
Zongas.
Zoinks.
Zoinks.
All right, last one. Here's the last one. This is Do You Down. This is me and TK, and here we go. This is this one's getting fleshed out. It needs vocal work. I haven't worked on the vocals yet. I haven't done the vocal stacks.
If I recall, there needs to be one of the leads. We need to find one of the tracks to be a lead. There's too many vocal. Last I heard, there were too many vocals all at the same time. There are too many vocal tracks being played at the same time.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, because what's happening is in the vocal stack, when you start stacking vocals, their consonants have to line up perfectly. And I bought some software to help with that. It's called Vocaline, but it's like it crashed my system a couple times, and I haven't been able to get it work. So
yeah, but it wasn't that. It was like, if I recall, there's like one of the vocals needs to be the lead, and all the others need to be background.
Oh, yeah. That's what I need to work on, which is like, so the background ones, you put more reverb on them and you pan them to the left and the right, and then the one stays
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
I haven't done any of that yet. So this is still rough.
Okay. All right.
But
cool.
enjoy this one. This will be the
I love
last
works
one.
in progress.
It's
Yeah.
called Do You Down. And yeah, when we come over Friday, we'll try to, I'd like to try to finish these ones off, finish them off, go through them and figure out what they need and finish it. So yeah, here we go.
Want me to finish her off?
Yeah, I'll send the songs
Another
over
Fight
to
Club
you.
reference.
Jeez. If I'll send them over to you, and if you have any lyric ideas, Beeb, I'll send you the theme of what we are talking about, and if you come up with any ideas, shoot them over.
Yeah, you think maybe that first one's what I'm interested in.
The first one, TK412, the TK412.
Yes.
Okay, cool. Well, then we'll make that one, and
As I settle down.
Yeah.
And
then T, when you come over, we'll probably
As I settle down.
Yeah, that's right. All right, here we go. This is Do You Down.
Very early Prince.
Side to side, open up the circle, cause my butler's gonna fly high. It's gonna come out, it's gonna come and float and drip and drop a key. Round, 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 round. Some say, I love you. Maybe I do. Some say, I'll do you down. That says what? Win some, lose some. When you gonna come for me? When you groove some, you do something, baby. You're blowing my mind, I just can't see. Win some, lose some. When you gonna come for me? When you groove some, you do something, baby. You're blowing my mind, I just can't see.
Creek, I'm hungry. We got to go.
Pass it to the burger stand. Come on, let's walk into.
did they just leave? But the song's not even. Well, I guess that's the song then.
Oh, you did it without me knowing. That was awesome. That was great. I was like, am I just hearing his voice because I've been hearing his voice all night? Oh, that's hilarious. Let's hear that ending again. Give it to me again. Now that my mind is resettled.
I don't think there's any way to play the ending again.
What?
No, you can't. They won't let us. We can't skip through. We'd have to listen to the whole thing again.
Yeah, that's not gonna happen. That's so funny. That's funny. What? Oh, that's great.
Oh,
yeah, that's gonna be a fun one when we structure that properly. That's gonna be fun. That's hilarious.
I might be able to play it for you. Hold on.
Posse to the burger stand. Mowis. Dude, that's a Sir Mix-a-Lot reference. I just played that song for the kids the other day. My posse's on Broadway.
Right.
Posse to the burger stand, too big we walking twos. We're getting dirty looks from those other sucker crews. Yeah.
Well, I guess that's the song then.
Yeah.
Did they just leave? But the song's not even. Well, I guess that's the song then.
That's it. That's done. That's a print.
Yes.
Toss it to the burger stand.
V did it last week, and I was like, "Oh
Oh,
man!"
so
And I
funny.
and I dropped it in today, right before
Oh,
the
I'm glad.
session, because I've been working
Oh,
on that
that's
other
funny.
song and other
Nice.
stuff.
Great.
Glad I was
I
able to
did-
get it in there. I was like, "This is going to be such a great surprise for Tia." I
What
wonder
a
how he's
great
gonna
grand
react.
finale, dude. I was confused and so happy.
Yeah, V sent that over, nailed it on the first take. I was like, basically, this is how I sent him the way that I did it, but it can't be my voice. And he just nailed it first take. I was like, that's perfect. Dropped it in. It was great. That's it.
Dude, it's so our commercials back in the day.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's got the comedy in there. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got a whole folder of comedy skits too that are going to be on on my album between all the songs. They're ridiculous and hilarious.
Ridiculous.
I got a bunch of them. Yeah, for
I
another
believe
time.
you.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
So,
Swallow.
but yeah, glad to have
That's fun.
so we have 3, almost 4 songs being cooked up on the Mundock Brothers album with a cameo. We at least got a cameo of BB in there.
Cameo.
So we got the
Right
cameo
on.
of BB voice on this. Fucking psyched.
Yeah.
And maybe
how do you
some,
like the
some
songs, B?
Lenny Kravitz lyrics coming from BB.
Right.
Pretty diverse songs. And like I said, there's more to come, different things we can create. So it's gonna be fun. Fun.
Fun.
Silly Willy.
Daddy keyboard stuff shit.
On that note, I think we're pretty exhausted.
Blood, sweat, and tears.
I'm looking forward
It's
to
definitely blood, sweat, and tears. It's blood, sweat, and tears.
Trust me, dude.
It's the eyes, the eyes of the Isley brothers. Mark.
Yeah.
Sweat and tears.
If it's not blood, sweat, and tears, then you're totally wrong.
Then you're totally wrong.
Damn. Well, all right, dudes. That was fun. Everybody
Yes.
stay creative. Stay
You know the email
healthy.
address to send me the music, right? Send it to my Gmail account.
Send it to your Gmail. Okay.
Yeah, wherever yeah. The same place I sent you the voice thing from for the end of that song. So you should have it right there.
Mm-hmm.
You do?
Yeah,
you-
you're talking about the your email that's spelled B. Wait, it's B Laszlo at.
Counter.
The encounter far point. That was the cue.
Wizard Man!
What?
Coming from the Romanian desert.
No.
Bro.